Hello everyone and welcome back to Paper Mario Color Splash with Chaos Counseling. Um, well, since this is the only Paper Mario game we're streaming today, hopefully I'll be a little less salty than I was last time for lack of a better word. So, yeah, kind of as you could just see, like I mentioned last time, this game, unlike the previous installments, has an overworld map that we explore rather than just having the whoa, look at that. Oh, but yeah, it's got a map. Sorry, I'll wait till conversation's over. Ah, you saw it too, right? A toad just fell off that airship. Actually, I didn't. I was looking down. He must have fallen somewhere in that lake. I hope he's okay. We should go look for him. But yeah, rather than just freely exploring the world like in the first three Paper Mario games, we have an overworld map that we just pick locations and go into, kind of like Super Mario RPG. And to my understanding, this was kind of first introduced in Sticker Star, but haven't played it, so I can't fully comment on that. It is one of the things that I really don't care for as much about this game. And the Toad is dead now. The Toad is dead now. May he rest in peace. Because I like Paper Mario games because you could... They weren't open world, but you just could kind of walk to where you went and explore. It felt... The world felt more connected. It doesn't ruin the game, though. It's just... It's something I don't like as much. There's something stuck on the other side. I don't think we can open it from here. We really need to get in there. Gotta get in there. You got something for me, Huey? If we can just get on top of those blocks, we should be able to drop down on the other side. Wait a minute. Yes! There's a clear line. Oh, I think I forgot about this. Okay, so here's another... I guess, thing that this game does to emphasize that we're made of paper. And it's an ability I kind of like. It kind of reminds me of the 2D, 3D element of the last game, at least, but it's completely different. Anyway. Alright, Mario, I'm going to teach you a mind-blowing technique. Watch closely. There, see that line on the gate? Looks like stairs, right? When you see clear lines like this in the world, you can use the cutout technique. Go ahead and press Y. So yeah, this is a technique. This is an ability that we have for puzzle solving in this game. I don't love it, but I do really like it. I think it's kind of the same problem well, A, it's done entirely on the gamepad, so unfortunately you're not going to see much while I do this. We've stepped out of our dimension. How's my lid feel? Comfy? Mario is currently sitting on Huey, just right now. Using him as a stool. Okay, now start from the bright shiny point and trace along the dotted line to cut it out. Yeah, I am sorry I don't really have a way to let you guys see this, but it is what it is. That's some quality cutting. Or cuttage or whatever. So what has happened is I basically cut out part of the page. Oh, it doesn't even go back onto the screen. So I've basically cut off the top half of the screen, and I've created steps that I can walk on. The flags is your goal, if you know what to do. It doesn't make the most sense, like, logically, internally, but it's fun. I think it's fun. I do think the 2D, 3D gimmick in Super Paper Mario is better, because it's, let's see, it's like a much friendlier acid trip. That's one way to look at it, yeah. Because it's playing around with actual game mechanics. Anyway, let's look for the fallen toad. But it is still fun, and I don't hate it. It's just not the most stream-friendly, since, like I said, it's all done on the gamepad, which I don't really have a way of putting that on screen for you guys. Let me think. What else? Yeah, I will have more to say as we go on. And this is so something I do want to reiterate, because I went out of my way to kind of state this on Discord, but if you only watched my streams last week, you probably would have been left off with the opinion that I think Super Paper Mario is absolute hot garbage and should not be played. I want to be clear that is not the case. While I do not like Super Paper Mario, the game is still good. In fact, I am going to go as far to say that Super Paper Mario is probably better than this game. Because, sure, it's more in line with what I like from the Paper Mario games. It's not better. It's not as creative. It's a lot weaker in many regards. But it's just a game I can stomach better because it's more my cup of tea. So please do not take the overwhelming frustration I displayed last time as me saying Super Paper Mario is not something worth checking out. Because it is. Especially since it was the last Paper Mario game that was truly and completely creative and original. Because that is one downside, because going forward, even with Origami King, which is better in terms of creativity, is still kind of sterilized compared to the uniqueness and creativity that was the first three games. Because again, while I didn't like the style of Super Paper Mario as much as the first two games, it cannot be denied that it was still beyond creative. Oh yeah, also, if you notice, this is kind of when I was playing the first time, like so long ago. This game's 8 years old, it's weird. The water wheel, it's clearly made of cardboard. And we're going to get more and more creativity like this going forward, where they really go out of their way to emphasize that the environments you're in are made out of paper or paper-adjacent products. Anyway, what's your problem, bud? You don't want to stack up with us. Individuality for the win, man. Let's see. Oh shit, we can summon Koopas now? And it's fine, man. There's no need to apologize. I appreciate it, thanks. Oh, I bet you think you're so cool being a single shy guy. Hey, being single is underrated. I can't talk because I'm happily married, but being single's underrated, man. We're only rolling 4 deep. We need one more to be a 5-stack, yo. By the way, can you guys hear the game? I mean, I know that I'm kind of not in major music moments, you know, and the music that there is more atmospheric, but is the game audio turned up high enough that you can hear me, that you can hear it and me? We're only rolling 4 deep. I already read that one. Enough talk. Stack him, boys. Cripes, he ran away. Hey, check out the ratty mustache, the 1 stack over there. This is really, really stupid, and I think it's kind of hilarious. Took you like an upper lip found in tanuki soup. Oh, you shut up. Okay, good. Audio's good. Okay. Stack this clown! Did I mention that despite the creativity problems with this game, the humor is top tier? Because, yeah, like, this game, while, like I said, I keep saying like I said, but, like, the creativity in this game is not as good as I would have liked compared to what came before, but they really went ham with the humor. So, okay, I didn't need to do the double boot. Okay. I really seem to remember it took more than just a single stomp to take care of these stacks. So that was a whoopsadoodle on my part. Not the end of the world, but it was a whoopsadoodle. Oh, well, he's dead. So much death and destruction. Then again, paper falling in lakes or in water in general, that is a, you know, surefire way to, you know, get... Oh, you okay, broski? Okay, I love that the water's washed off, the paint's washed them. Yeah, I know you're supposed to be the enemy and stuff, but thanks for scrapping those guys. It might be all soggy now, but I'd rather be soggy than stack them. They say that one guy can make a difference, that I should just be another cog in the machine. But I don't care what they think. I'm living my life as a single layer of Shy Guy awesomeness. You know, for Shy Guy, you're alright, kid. Oh, scrap a tuggy pig, kid. Must have hit my head harder than I thought. You better take this before I pass out. Oh. Oh, sweet. Oh, well, there he goes. Whoa, what a gift. Your card slot's increased. You now play an additional card during your turn in battle. Oh, that's right. That doesn't mean... Sorry, my brain was like, oh yeah, my max cards that I can hold it, but no, I get to do extra attacks. Okay, in other words, you can play 2 cards per turn now. Thanks, Shy Guy. Wait, where'd he go? Hey, losers, come start with us. It'll be fun. Oh, look, 2 Shy Guy, 4 stacks, right on cue. Let's experiment with that second card slot. Set up 2 cards at once and unleash mayhem, Mario. You know, the sad thing is had this been an older Paper Mario game, we totally would have recruited that Shy Guy to be a partner right then, right there. A boingy. Because I would admit, what does the Koopa card do? You know what? Why don't we find out in the next fight? Because I don't 100% remember what the Koopa card does either. So yeah, next fight, I'll use it. Oh, you know, I'm gonna... Sorry, Toad, I know you're in trouble, but finished painting is actually... It's more important to me, let's be real. Oh. I don't remember this. Are you sure I just got his shoes and I didn't tear his feet off? Because in this game, I think anything's a possibility. But yeah. But yeah, no, the humor for me is really holding up in this game. Let's find out what this does. Cause yeah, like, sorry, I'm sounding like a broken record at this point, but the humor in this game is just so good. And by the way, for those wondering, I don't actually have to use 2 cards at once if I don't feel so inclined. Because again, unfortunately, what that means is I just wasted that jump card because I didn't end up needing it. But Toad got his dogs out, lol. Who let the toads out? Who? But yeah, since I wasn't 100% sure if the Koopa card would be able to take the other Koopas out, just since, you know, it seems like the way this game's structured, you take the Koopas out by jumping on them and like kicking their shells off into La La Land. So I wasn't sure if the Koopa card could do that on its own, but now we know. And well, I don't have another Koopa card, so I'm not really going to be able to use it in the next battle anyway. G.I. Joe. Is that underwear? Yeah, I know it's underwear, but that I don't said pants, but that's underwear. Yeah, you know, that's kind of a fair comparison. It just, they're single use and they leave me just like everyone else in my life. Well, just like everyone else in Edgelord's life. Actually, so last night, next Friday, there is an event going on, a LARP event going on, near us. And it's going to be the first time in a while I'm going to actually be able to wear my edgelord cosplay. So, I took some pictures of of me dressed in my edgelord cosplay yesterday. Just to kind of show... oh shit, Toad is nude. Toad is nude. It's mushroom a la mode. It's all natural shroomage. He's in the nude. All mode. All natural. In the buff. So yeah, I took a couple pictures of me just in my updated cosplay. I mean, not carrying every single weapon I normally carry when I do my edgelord cosplay, just because it's like I'm not putting everything on for just a quick photo shoot. But yeah, they turned out pretty good. I shared one of them to the Discord if anyone wants to check that out. Okay, I like these... Sorry, I didn't actually read what these things are called. I think they're like Shy Guy zombies, basically. This is a fun little... This is just a fun little idea, to say the very least. No. I don't want to... I don't need to reorganize my cards. Okay, that is one other downside, I suppose, about this card mechanic. I don't know. Is that you have to scroll. Meaning that it's a lot harder for you to just quickly decide what you want to do in battle, because you have to scroll through a bunch of cards to find what you need. But bet his little shroom between his legs has shrunk due to the cold. You know what? It's none of my business what Toad Shroom is getting up to when he goes swimming. There's a toad clinging to that tree. If by clinging you mean he's probably got the branch sticking through his head and he's... Then yes, I do. He looked like he'd be blown away any second. Let's go help him. How about let's not and say we did. Oh, wait, so... Okay, I just kind of assumed you were like flavor decorations or whatever. But okay. We can dance with the devil by the pale moonlight. Whoops. Well, I got them both, but still whoops. Ooh, thank you. He's holding on with his mind, with telepathy. It's like telepathy, but there's more tilapia involved. Da 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 da. I hope my awful music is adding to everyone's acid trip. Ooh, icy flower. So, I really like this whole pulling the tape off things to let it, you know, bounce out. I think that's a fun little mechanic for this world. Okay, we are going to be introduced to another mechanic that... Okay, I have mixed feelings about it as a whole, but I do like... Anyway, let's do it and then I'll talk more about it. Wow, and I thought I was your biggest fan, Mario, but weird, non-flat objects like this are called things. Wait, it's called the thing, burn it with fire. has to eat a well-fried tilapia before using. Yeah, you have to eat a well-fried tilapia before using for your own protection. It's just the safe thing to do. OSHA approves. Just when I turn flat, these things can be wrung out. So go ahead and press A to give it a good squeeze. So yeah, I like this mechanic. What we do is that we can just his telepathy. So yeah, if we find 3D objects, we can wring them out of paint, and they can be turned into object cards that we can use for both combat as well as exploration. Now, I have very mixed feelings about this as a mechanic. On the one hand, I think it fits the theme really great, and you get some really cool stuff out of it. On the other hand, because these are items that you can use in combat, you can potentially run into the issue of, do I need to hold on to this card for a puzzle later on, or is this card okay to use in combat? Because if you end up using a card that you need later on, you have to then either run away from the fight or just get a full-on game over and then leave and come back after you've bought another, because after you get a card once, there is a shop somewhere that I think lets you buy a copy of every card you have picked up to this point. Again, I could be wrong about that, but that's what I remember. So it's a fun idea. It's not implemented in the most player-friendly way, if you know what I mean. Mario, thanks for the save. Too bad you couldn't save my dignity. You're the toad who fell from the airship, right? I'm glad you're not hurt, but you seem more naked than your average toad. My clothes fell off when I fell from the airship. I wanted to teach those paint-stealing villains a lesson, so I jumped on their ship. But the thing's faster than it looks, and I was hanging on for dear life, and my grip finally gave out. But mark my words, I will deliver swift toad justice to those filthy paint pilferers, for I am a toad who casts light in the shadows. Of justice I am da-na-na. Justice Toad! Justice Toad? For real? How do you say that with a straight face? I assure you, there's no face straighter. I'm the hero that Prisma Island needs. But before I can save the world, I'll need to comply with public indecency law. Do you think you could find my clothes, pretty please? Justice Toad, huh? Well, I guess we can't abandon you in your time of need. Besides, if you catch a cold, who's going to save the world? We're on the case. Oh, gravity boots, blah, 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 blah. So, they're just normal shoes, then. Because, yeah, there is... In fact, there are some boss fights in this game where you need specific cards to beat them. Otherwise, you can't. So it ends up fostering kind of a gameplay climate, for lack of a better word, where you have to get a game over. You have to go into a fight, get a game over, and then come back with knowledge. Now, it's very likely that they do tell you what you need to do outside of the game, and I just am too dumb to pick up on that. Like, again, that is a very real possibility, but it still comes across that way. Like, you're expected to fail once before you can actually do something correctly, you know? And I don't love it. Again, I like this game, but the card mechanic as a whole the card mechanic and the overworld map are the 2 points where this game struggles the most for me. Because, I'm sorry, having a limited resource, which, to be fair, you can replenish your cards in battle if you run out, at least sort of, but having every attack be an item is never going to be as fun as just having a basic jump, a basic hammer, and then spendable resources you can use on other things, like in the other games, but I digress.
Journal of Justice. From the shadows of darkness, a hero arises to protect those who cannot protect themselves. This hero harnesses the power of justice to strike fear into the hearts of the wicked. Plus, he looks really, really cool, and everyone wants to be best friends with him. When bad guys appear, he fights without fear.
I love that he charges me still holding the journal. That's...
Here comes a bad guy now. Let's see how you like this. Hardcover justice.
Oh shit, that hit hard. That hit really hard. Wait. Oh shit. Not bad. Shit. I was not expecting this guy to be able to take that hit. That's why I only used one. That's why I only used one card. But man, he hits like a truck. There we go. I think I might have broken Justice Toad's journal by doing that, but I'd rather be dead than him having his journal. Let's just be real here. You got the hero's journal. Rorschach's journal. I had a friend in high school who was overly obsessed with Rorschach from The Watchmen. To the point where he actually went to, like... I don't remember which school dance it was, but he came to a school dance. You know, a high school dance dressed as Rorschach, even though it's like... He kind of nearly got in trouble for it, since, again, The Watchmen's kind of a hard R-rated movie. Well... Okay, Watchmen was a comic first, but this was when the movie was still kind of new. Look, it's a red mini paint star, so Cherry Lake does have one. Because it was like, okay, bro. Oh, shit. See if I can just cut up out here. It doesn't seem to quite connect. Yeah, okay. I'm not ready to use it just yet. I want to... And I don't know if I want to grab the paint star just yet. I think I might backtrack a bit and go the other direction. Perfect bonus. Okay, that's kind of what I figured, but I wanted to check. Okay. Let's head back in a this-ward direction. Right. The bridge is right here. Because, yeah, there's one boss fight in this game in particular that, don't get me wrong, I think the boss fight itself is great, and I can't wait to get to it. But you have to do the whole, like, it's not a real boss fight in the strictest of senses. It's just a, okay, you need to make sure you have the right, that's what I'm looking for. You need all the right item cards to do it. Like, you need to have a hammer card for the first bit of the fight. Then there's a lemon card in the game. Like, literally, like, a lemon that you can get in this game. You have to have that, too. So if you don't have a hammer card or the lemon card, you cannot beat the boss fight. At least not legitimately. Oh, I do have a second Koopa card. When did I get that? Oh no, the poor Shy Guy's got a bruise on their face. And now they've spilled some guacamole on their bib. So, I'll probably... Let's see, Slurp Guy, huh? you be... Oh, be quiet, you... No, don't actually be quiet. Oh, you're probably right. Yeah, it was a pretty funny sex joke. So something I want to ask you guys, and just as a warning, I've never actually beaten this game, but once I finish Origami King, would you guys be interested in having me play Bug Fable? Because Bug Fable, if you've never heard of it, was created specifically by people... Oh, wait, what did that... What that thing ricochet off of? That's bunk. But would you guys be interested in me playing Bug Fable for the channel? Bug Fable, for those who don't know, was a game made by developers who, like me, really missed the old school Paper Mario games. Specifically Thousand Year Door. The idea behind Bug Fables is they basically wanted to make their own version of Thousand Year Door. So, what's what I'm looking for? So, yeah, it's a Paper Mario... It's a game that plays like a Paper Mario game, but you play as bugs in their own little unique world. I will let you know, unfortunately, it's not a game I was able to ever beat because of how hard the final level... 666, the devil's number. Also, yeah, why not? Okay. I mean, I still think I'll put it to a vote, definitively, but yeah, I'll put Bug Fable on the roster. I mean, hell, especially since there's a game that I kickstarted that's not out yet. I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head. The, like, demo, which I think they said is like the prologue, is now up for free on Steam, so anyone who wants to try it can play it for free. So it's like, okay, I keep saying that I'm going to play the games that I kickstart on the channel in order to get some attention to it, but I think as of right now, besides Monster Prom 2 and Littlewood, I don't think I've done any of that yet. And even then, I'm like, did I kickstart Littlewood, or is that just a game I found? I don't remember. Because our bee is a possible partner. The main character is a beetle, and then a moth. Hold on. Yes, that's right. So there are 3 playable characters. So there are 3 playable characters, and one of them is indeed a bee. So yes, you can play a bee in Bug Fables. But seriously, you should vote. You should the votes on Discord. Yes. Absolutely. Like, the only reason I'm not doing votes right now is because it's like I'm doing a Paper Mario marathon. Right. It's not. Again, it's just specifically I'm doing a Paper Mario marathon. So there's really no need to vote because I want to play them in order. But yes, I will make it a vote as a possible game for me to stream. But yeah, so yeah, you get the 3 playable characters. One's a beetle, one's a bee, and one's a moth. And then there is to my understanding, like, I never got this. I mean, heck, I think if I do play it for the channel, I may want to look up a guide to make sure I do all the side quests, get all the bonus stuff, just so I can be as powerful as I need to, so I can maybe actually beat the game. But unlike Paper Mario, you don't get a main character, then a bunch of companions you can swap between. Instead, there are 3 playable characters. And then apparently, again, based when I looked this up, there's like a pet you can get. I think that's what it is. Who will fight with you, but it's not a full fleshed out character. And hooray, a representation of me. I always love bee representation. Yeah. I'm also just glad there's moths in the game, because moths, I mean, heck, the fact that the two of the main characters are a moth and a beetle makes me very happy, since moths and beetles are my two favorite insects. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love bees too. I've actually kickstarted a number of bee sanctuaries over the years, because you gotta, like, you gotta save the bees, man. Wow, there's a blue mini star here. So Trey Lake has a red and a blue mini star, but it's too far away to reach. Maybe down below I can cut it out? I'm not sure. I don't remember mechanically if there's something here I can do, or if... That's nice. Me kickstarting the bee sanctuaries, or my favorite insects being moths and... being moths and beetles. Okay. It is entirely possible I don't have what I need to access that yet. Because I think, at least for a while, we only can get the red paint stars to progress the story. Because, so how this works is anytime I get a mini paint star, that opens up a new area of a new path on the map I can go. So if I get the red paint star, it opens up one path. If I get a blue paint star, it opens up a separate path. Legendary chest, flap jacket. That's just a normal vest, man. Stop raining on his parade. I mean, quite frankly, he kind of sounds like Edgelord, where it's like the awesome, you know, vest of whatever, whatever. I'm like, it's just a green hiking vest, dumbass. But you're kickstarting bee sanctuaries. Yeah, if I come across a bee sanctuary on Kickstarter, I usually gotta back it, just since there's, you know, bees are a very essential animal, and yeah, we can't lose bees. It's very important. So I always think it's very important to just, you know, to send money. I mean, and then again, just animal preservation in general is something I care about. Oh, okay, maybe this guy's gonna help us get the blue paint star. Sorry, I didn't read that dialogue, but it's like I'm talking about something else, so I wanted to focus on that while not, you know, sitting around doing nothing. Falcon Justice Punch. Okay, thinking about it, this guy kind of reminds me of Great Sayaman from, with his whole justice, you know, justice this, justice that. Alright, what do you got for me, pal? No, let me talk. Let me speak. It's not with the star, right? It's certainly a little far out there, but don't worry, the star's no match for the power of justice. Right. Look, this whole superhero thing is cute and all, but... stand back! Justice! Okay, we don't have time for this. Later, Justice Boy. Oh, yep. I love that we just freeze in place. That was amazing! You moved the paint star! That was amazing. You moved the paint star! Wow. I actually did it? I mean,
I wished really hard, but I didn't think I actually had the superpowers. So I really am a hero.
So yeah, that thing that popped out of his head, that's kind of something that we need to remember for later in the game. Incredible, and it seems you've also part unicorn, although your horn is kind of crooked. We thought you were just a crazy person.
Yeah, a crazy powerful person. Thanks for helping me discover my true power. I promise to use my to uphold justice throughout the land. Till then, I guess you'll wait here, or I'll wait here until someone needs my help.
Holy fuck is right. Yeah, I think there are 2 other people like him that we need to remember for later, but that's for later, so we don't need to worry too much about that. Okay, we're actually going to go immediately back in, just to grab the red paint star, because I'm pretty sure we can. I mean, okay, maybe we can't, but I'm pretty sure we can. We can still get that. Yeah, I do appreciate that. Again, well, I'm not the biggest fan of the map. They do make sure to let you know this is where this important NPC resides. That way, you're not... Let's see, we've already collected mini paint star. This course. A mini paint star. Okay. Good to know. That's what I'm looking for. But yeah, so just because there are instances where you do need to come back and talk to certain NPCs to advance different things. I appreciate that the map tells you this person was here. So you're not just aimlessly revisiting random spots, just trying to find that one NPC that you don't remember where he resides. Yeah, I know it's not much, and good game design should do stuff like that, but just because it's one of those things that should go without saying doesn't mean the developers are going to do it without saying, you know? So, again, I like the whole mechanic that the more you wail on the enemies, the more paint they lose. My only beef with it really does boil down to the fact that you don't get a damage indicator about how much you do. You just kind of have to look at the enemy and infer how hurt they are, if you know what I mean. Which is not terrible, but I do feel there maybe was a clearer way of doing it. I guess what I'm saying is I prefer the plain and simple damage indication of every other Paper Mario game. Even though I do really like this as a... I guess what I'm saying is you could still do this, but also tell me the amount of damage I'm dealing, just so I kind of have more of a tangible and, I guess, idiot-proof way of understanding what my strength is. Ugh. Oh, I was looking down and I took a shell to the face. They suddenly take an arrow to the knee. Huh. So that's what that boot does. Gives him a nice boot to the head. No, thank you. I'm not interested in being drowned. So, I hate to say it, one thing that does make me feel a little sad about this game is that, I mean, because, like, Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door, I wanted to keep playing non-stop. Like, that's why I was able to do streams that were, like, hours upon hours long. I do hate to say it, but I'm already sort of feeling some fatigue from playing this, if you know what I mean. Not enough that I want to stop right now, but it's like I know for a fact I'm not going to be able to play this game as long or as consistently as I did Thousand Year Door. Should we stack up Koopa cards just for the funsies? In this particular case, I'm going to say no. Because if I use two Koopa cards in a row, it's not going to, like, stack them up for creative effect. It's just going to give me, like, one Koopa axe, then the next Koopa axe, you know? And since the Koopa cards are very effective at dealing with group enemies, I don't want to waste them if I can, just because if I'm dealing with a large number of what are they called? The slurp guys or whatever? I want to make sure I can wipe them all out before they even act. Okay. Oh, really? Only 91% painted. Well, that makes sense. I haven't fully... No, like, in a deck. Oh. I mean, I'm saving up some Koopa cards. I'm trying to decide if I should stick with the... Because, again, they do offer some freedom of choice to explore, but I do know, to an extent, at least for a while, you do need to do things somewhat linearly. You know what? Let's see what we can do here. If for no other reason than a day at the beach sounds nice. Now, given that this region is blue, or like had a blue title card, and I've only been doing red, I think that's because the game's broken up into different regions. But I think besides some aesthetic, I don't know if there's a real difference.
Yo, Mario! Here at Blue Bay Beach, we're getting ready for Ocean Fest. It's a big festival where we celebrate our ocean and get down with our bad selves. All of us toads are totally pumped. Ocean Fest? The paint stars are missing and you're planning a beach party? But I guess toads will be toads. I miss the days when they used to dance around Prisma Fountain. If we ever want to see another toad color party, we'll need to find those big paint stars. There should be a mini paint star somewhere on this beach. Let's look around. You know, I wonder if the color festival is anything like, or the color party that Huey just mentioned is anything like the Festival of Colors. Gotcha. Peace be the journey. Okay, I could, like, not even... I could barely see that, like, place that was, like, devoid of color right there. That was... I could see someone being lost and frustrated for hours trying to find that one
missing plot of paint. Hey, Toad, my boy, what's up?
Gah! Gah! Where is it? There's a rumor of some legendary pirate captain hid his treasure somewhere around here. I've been looking for a hidden switch or something, but I guess it's just a legend.
No, it's not a legend. It's just that Cortez's treasure is on a... you know, out on Keelhaul Key, not here. And you're just... the treasure's gonna just pass you by. So you see how that said, replica or whatever? That's just more saying, it's like, yeah, it's just a copy of a 3D object. It's not... But yeah. That is one thing that I did forget about. Because I do remember we do need the fan for this area. But it's like, oh, they knew that, and they're like, okay, there's a chance that the players might have used the fan, not realizing it was for a puzzle since they haven't done that yet. So I like that they included a way to get the fan without having to find a shop to buy it or whatever. Again, I'm sorry about all the yawning. I see too. Would you look at that? Would you look at that view? Sorry, I've never actually seen this part of the ocean before. Amazing. Too bad I'm just a flimsy piece of paper now, otherwise I'd go for a swim. Yeah, that's a problem, I could admit. Sorry, it seemed like those lines in the sky, I'm like, that really looks like it's trying to tell me that it can, and dare I say even should be able to be used for the cutout power, you know? Huh. I'm not sure how we're supposed to get up there. The Ocean Fest thing is going to start soon. Have fun, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, like I've said a couple times in this stream already, and it is becoming more and more apparent as we go on, nothing but Koopas to interact, not Koopas, Toads to interact with as far as the eye can see. Again, not deal-breaking or anything, it's just, once again, a shame about in a series that started with wonderful variety, wonderful... just everything was wonderful, creative, interesting. To just be restricted to Toad. Oh. Toads, as far as the eye can see. Ugh. No, paper cutting. Da 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 da. Boom, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da. Da 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 da. Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. I can't hear you. Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, who lives in a pineapple, under the pineapple, under the pineapple, under the pineapple? Sorry about that. I zoned out for a second. drink. I love this super cool blue toad. He's gonna sail to the edge of the world in this tiny little boat. It's so small. He should be ashamed of himself. What a little twit. Wonder what the edge of the world's like. Is it pretty? Quiet. This isn't about finding a pretty place or being cool. I'm embarking on this long, foolish, potentially deadly journey in order to discover my destiny. At least you're aware that you're being dumb. Sounds like a midlife crisis to me. Just buy a convertible and be done with it. The edge of the world is probably pretty far if you don't want to upgrade your ride anyway. Hey, Ocean Fest finally starting. Come on. Hey, come on. It's boot time. Get out of here. Gotta burn on your boot, you loser. Ocean Fest. I'm longing ocean deep. There's no memories. Changing ghosts and dreams. Lost felicity. Ha! You're not Blue Toad no more. Okay, I saw Cheep Cheep flop out of the ocean. Oh, do it again. I knew it. Give me just a second. I'm going to go grab another drink real quick. Okay. Yeah, Ocean Fest. Okay, not being able to get up to that block is gonna bug the crap out of me. Shouldn't that be pointing straight down? Because pointing to the right feels like it would be telling me that the Ocean Fest is where the blue toad was. Yeah, seriously, that is kind of mean, making the lack of paint so non-distinct, I guess, for lack of a better word. So I'm like, okay, that looks like something ridiculously easy to, oh. Oh. Yeah, I guess that is the... Shit, the thing's still not dead? That is the first time I've not killed an enemy, so yeah, you just move on to the next one in a row. That is good to bear in mind for next time. I will read your comment in just a second. I promise I am not ignoring you. Let's see. So did you ever consider doing a co-op Monster Hunter series for your friends since you have the 4 hunters? You know, I have talked about doing, you know, series where people can join in. I mean, hell, I know that technically the original inception of taking Edgelord through Baldur's Gate 3 was maybe the hopes that people would want to join in. But that hasn't happened. It's also partially because I'm like, I don't actually have PlayStation Plus. So I couldn't do that anyway. So to answer your question, yes, I have considered that. I don't know if Monster Hunter specifically is one that I would do for that. Mostly because I've only played 2 Monster Hunter games, Monster Hunter Stories and Monster Hunter World. And while Stories is alright, it starts really fun, but it is losing me a bit as the game goes on, because it's like the most fun part was getting the monsters. And now that I have like all the monsters I can access in the current region I'm in, it's dried a little bit. And then Monster Hunter World, which I did not have fun with. In fact, I barely could get through. I don't know if I even got through the tutorial part of the game because of how dull I found it, which I know some people say it picks up, but I just have yet to find the time to go back and give it another shot. Let's see, Monster Wilds is basically World 2. Okay, that's good to bear in mind. But yeah, it's just there just have been a number of factors as to why I've never done something like that. That being said, I am still open to the idea. Words, I know them. Because like there's a game that I bought like just when yeah, it was a game that I bought just because Abby and we bought a PlayStation 5 basically just because I wanted to play Baldur's Gate 3, because we have it on the PC. Our PC is kind of old. So while it's still technically a good PC, it was taking like a really long time to load anything, and it was getting frustrating. So I'm like, let's get a PlayStation 5 so I mean, because we wanted to get, I mean, it's just more creative and more fun looking. Fair enough. What's the word I'm looking for? And then it was like, okay, we now have a PlayStation 5. I kind of feel like we should probably get some more games for it to justify the purchase, if you know what I mean. Because when we bought the PlayStation 5, Abby bought the game Stray. And then I bought, right, these guys are hardier. And then I bought Sonic Frontiers, which I have already played for the channel, and it's alright. Like I kind of concluded at the end of that live stream, though, I think I might have enjoyed it more if it wasn't a game I was playing for the channel. If I could just play it casually. And I may go back to play it anyway, beside the point. But what I'm getting at is, I was like, I need to find more PlayStation 5 games to justify this purchase. And I found a game for pretty cheap that looked kind of cool called Wild Hunt. Which, to my understanding, it was, well, okay, not to my understanding. Like, this first bit I do know for a fact was made by the creators of a game series called Tolkien. Now, Tolkien is not an amazing series. I want to be clear about that. I first, discovered Tolkien. You could try out Rise/Sunbreak. What's Rise/Sunbreak? Let's see. I first experienced Tolkien when I played, what's it called? Warrior All-Stars. After I played Warrior All-Stars and actually really enjoyed the game, I know if... Yeah, I know that if you just tuned into my like Warrior All-Stars live stream, it's much more starter friendly. Okay, but what is Rise/Sunbreak? If you tuned into my Warrior All-Stars live stream, you might not have gotten the impression that I did really, really like the game. Because I really did. It's just... Let's see, Monster Hunter Rise/... Okay, I understand now. Because... what's the word I'm looking for? Again, because it was very much like, okay, I beat the game. It's like, I got a ending. It was not one of the good endings. If anything, it was the... I just made the game end prematurely in a very unsatisfying way. But just due to how repetitive the game was, I'm like, I don't feel inclined to go back and play some more, you know? So, again, if that was all you saw, you might have gotten the impression I didn't like the game. That's not true. I'm going to go as far to say that Warrior All-Stars might be my favorite Warriors game, outside of maybe the first Hyrule Warriors. I think the first Hyrule Warriors is the only Warriors game I like better than that. But while I was playing it, I ended up liking it so much, I wanted to track down as many of the games that the characters in Warrior All-Stars were in as possible, and give them all a try. I mean, especially since, you know, one of the characters was from Knights of Azure, which is a game that, I mean, as I kind of discovered, is actually not that great, but I still like it anyway. It's probably much more your pace. It has more energetic and more art style. Attack looks more stylized. Okay, good to know. But one of the games that Warrior All-Stars drew from was Tolkien, and weapon can do more thanks to wire bug mechanics. Interesting. Was a game called Tolkien. Now, the first Tolkien game, well, the characters from Tolkien that they drew from, and by the way, I'm probably mispronouncing that, just let's be real, were from Tolkien 1. I couldn't get into Tolkien 1 because it was more... It's going to sound like a weird comparison given how much I like God Eater, but it was more God Eater in style. What it was that you just picked a level, you fought monsters in a little arena, and that was it. Whereas Tolkien 2 was more explorative. Like, I think from what little I've played of Monster Hunter, it was meant to be more of a Monster Hunter-esque game. Anyway, this game, Wild Hunt, that I bought for the PlayStation 5, it caught my attention because it was from the developers of Tolkien. And like I said, I never actually beat Tolkien 2 because I got kind of lost. And Tolkien 2 was a very, very dialogue heavy during its story bits, and due to the fact that it wasn't in English, my inability to pay attention combined with reading disabilities, I missed what I was supposed to do next and got lost. But still, I liked Tolkien 2. In fact, Tolkien 2 is a game that I've been wanting to revisit for a long time, and is one I've been seriously considered to take edgelord through. Anyway, Wild Hunt. It basically kind of feels... I mean, again, because while Tolkien, to my understanding, was very Monster Hunter just in general, Wild Hunt kind of feels more like they're really trying to make a game that feels like Monster Hunter. And I'm not going to lie, I really liked Wild Hunt at first. It's a game like, I am taking edgelord through this game. I like it, I like it, I like it. But the combat is so goddamn hard. I could not beat... Like, I killed 2 monsters and then got to the 3rd one. I'm like, I can't do this. I want to be able to do this because it was fun. And I really wanted to take edgelord through it, but shit, it was hard. But yeah, I'm probably going to revisit Wild Hunt again on my own time, probably after I'm done playing Stellar Blade, and probably also after I've done Baldur's Gate 3 again, because I do really want to play Baldur's Gate 3 again, because I'm really enjoying it, because I really do like that game, and I want to do a do-over since I made some goofs on my personal playthrough and kind of ruined my file. So it's just like, fuck it, I've already missed out on some things, let's just beat the game. Plus, I also kind of want to see, let's see, so since I was a Gith in my first playthrough, edgelord's a Dragonborn, I want to play through as a Drow, a Tiefling, and probably some other races, albeit those are the 2 I want to play through the most, just because I kind of want to see how the world interacts with me differently as those 2 races, you know? I think after that, Half-Orc is the next one I want to check out, but one step at a time. Let's see. All right, let's talk to the chap on stage, shall we? Mario, welcome to Ocean Fest. We're just about to start the super fun event here on the main stage. This happens, we need a volunteer. Sure. You're going to be a shy guy in disguise, and you're going to suck all my color out my ass, aren't you? I knew you'd be game. Let's get started. Please welcome to stage 5 fun guy. Okay, I did not see that coming. Let's see, are the monsters in Wild Hunt more creative and more, well, realistic looking? Monster Hunter, or is it fantasy bullshit? It's more realistic. Like, or, wait. How do you mean? Like, the art style, well... So, just for example, the first monster you hunt, it's a rat monster, but it's also a plant. Like, on its tail, there's a flower or something like that. But I would say it does look kind of realistic in terms of the... It's like, it's not like... I guess what I'm saying is it's not a cartoonish style like Monster Hunter Stories or like a Tales game. They were going for pseudo-realistic while still maintaining kind of an anime look, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't... I guess it kind of depends on what you mean by that. Our first act. No, it's not calm digging. It's Toad and Go Seek. The 5 guys are all going to hide in different spots around the immediate area. You just need to find all 5 of them. All right, Toad and Go Seek. What? Well, that's Wild Heart. I'm not sure what Wild Heart is, so I can't comment on that one. I'm a little confused why all the other Toads in question would actually get much enjoyment out of me just walking around looking for other Toads. Yep. It's like that was a prime example of a you can't see me, I can't see them. Yep. No shit. Like, oh man. Work. So, again, I say this a lot, but I just say it because I don't want to assume that anyone in the... You guys just know about what I do for a living. So I work construction. And here, I don't know, and here, let's see. Wild Heart starter monster is a plant rat. Alright, I'm now curious, what is Wild Heart? Because, like, do you mean Wild Hearts? Wait, what the... Oh, maybe I did mean... Oh, no. Yeah, no, I said it wrong. The game is Wild Hearts, not Wild Hunt. I don't know why I keep saying Wild Hunts. Hunt, yeah. Yep. I'm talking about Wild Hearts, not Wild Hunt. That's my bad. I goofed. Yeah, sorry. I'm talking about Wild Hearts. Because I really liked that game's gameplay. Like I said, it was made by Tolkien. Rather enjoyed that. And they're a company I do actually kind of enjoy. But yeah. Yeah, again, sorry. I don't, for the life of me, remember... I don't remember where I was going to go with that. Yeah, that's a great Monster Hunter like. Okay, cool. Like I said, I figured it was a Monster Hunter, that it was similar to Monster Hunter based on my minimum experience, but I also didn't want to make a full assumption since my Monster Hunter experience is so limited. I think the thing that I liked the most about it was how in-depth the character customizer was. Because I'm like, shit, I could make a character in this game that adequately has the amount of facial scarring that edgelord is supposed to have. Because, I mean, that's what I did just in my own but the game's kind of died on the eyes of the public, which is kind of sad. Which is kind of a reason I want to call some attention to it. But it's also one of those, it's like, because I could not beat the third monster I had to hunt. So, it's one of those, if I do want to stream it, I need to make sure that, so, what just happened, because you guys can't see, I just found Luigi, and he just gave me 300 coins for finding him. Was that a Green Mario cosplayer? That must be weird for you. But yeah. So, Luigi is largely kind of just... He's... Unlike other games where he basically is just... Find him... It's the mass... It is the boar. Yeah. I could not get past that thing. Because I can't stress enough how much I genuinely was enjoying that game, and the character customization in that game was top notch. Toad and go seek, we won, huzzah! Kaloo Kalay! Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers! Toad shuffle! Yeah, give it to the toad that's got a crease. You need a... Oh, a blunt weapon. Okay. I didn't realize that the weapon types mattered that much. I thought it was just play style. Because that's why I was... Because, like, the two weapons I kind of was using that... Yes, I'm paying attention. You know, I do also kind of like this detail that because everyone's made of paper... You get creased, and it sticks, you know? Need to get rid of those godforsaken tusks. Good to know. No, you cheated. I mean, again, what part of the crease? We know for a fact he gave it to that one because that one was creased. I'm just... Because, yeah, I always just kind of assumed that... Because, like I said, I was using the starting katana and the bow and arrow. What do you mean exchange for our silence? We did it publicly. Terrified edgelord in the middle of a world of terrifying looking yokai monsters. No, seriously, like, Just everything about that game just really, I'm like, this fits edgelord. Like, it's just something that I really want to take edgelord through. It's just like so many other things, it's like, because I don't like abandoning games. I mean, yes, I abandoned Super Paper Mario last week, but I want to be able to at least complete the main story for you guys. Especially for edgelord. Like, given that edgelord, it's supposed to be, like, they're genuinely living a life. It's not, strictly speaking, edgelord live streaming, you know? I try to not end a game early unless I have a good reason. Like, I concluded Red Steel. Like, I never finished Red Steel as edgelord because at the time, I thought I couldn't stream that anymore due to hardware issues. Now, I've since learned, I'm like, oh, wait, I could have finished because our Elgato is still compatible with our Wii U, but at the time, we genuinely didn't think that was the case. And I admit we didn't do enough testing to check that before I went ahead and pulled the trigger on that one. And then Knights of the Old Republic, yeah, that one is... it's just... the game kept glitching. It locked certain quests out that I couldn't finish. So it was just like, I can't do it anymore. I just didn't see the point. Because it's like, if I can't finish the damn game because the game's glitched out, I just didn't really want to keep committing to it. Plus, it is kind of sad. As much as like, KOTOR was one of those games that I was always jealous of my friends who had... Because, like, I grew up being a Nintendo kid. I didn't get a PlayStation or an Xbox till I was in my 20s. So I was always jealous of my friends who always talked about how great KOTOR was, because I couldn't play it. Or hell, when Force Unleashed came out, I only could play the Wii version, which is not as good of a version as the Xbox and PlayStation 3 version. I mean, it had some extra content, but it still wasn't as good. So, yeah. And plus, I know a lot of people, especially Endangered, were really looking forward to seeing edgelord go through KOTOR. But again, it glitched out so much. Like, I don't want to keep sticking with this if I'm not going to be able to properly beat the game, and more importantly, properly get the experience I need to be strong enough to beat the game. Because, what's what I'm looking for? Because I need to be pretty high level to actually be able to defeat Malik in the climax. And if I can't complete quests to get experience, I'm boned. Let's see. Oh, if you're ever going to bring edgelord into a horror game, toss him into Kuno. I actually have brought edgelord into a horror game. It was a one-off Halloween stream I did of a game called White Day. However, I only streamed for like maybe 45 minutes or so due to the fact that, unfortunately, I have difficulty with horror games because my default reaction is to just freeze up. And unfortunately, that's what happened. Like, when the guy found me, I didn't run, I just froze up and he killed me. Because I've tried that, I've tried Alien Isolation, it's just, let's see, I've tried Amnesia, it's just, when the monster shows up, there's kind of a reason I feel like edgelord, it was my fursona, given that I usually draw them as a rabbit, because unfortunately my instinctive response when I get spotted by a horror monster is, you know, like a rabbit when they see an oncoming car, it's just to freeze up and stare at them. See, the Japanese horror there goes through the roof because of full of yokai. Yeah, still, that being said, do me a favor, B. Share Kuon in the Discord under game suggestions. Like, if you could share, like, a picture of it. Because, well, I don't know if it's going to go well. I'm not saying no. And that's something that I think maybe I want to keep on the back burner in the back of my mind. So, yeah. If you could share that in the Discord just so I have something I can check to remind myself, I'd appreciate that. Let's see. the Rochambeau Temple. I hate this mechanic because it's rock, paper, scissors. So that's fair. I mean, rabbits sometimes do it too, but yeah, that's fair. You're right that what I specifically said does refer more to deer than rabbit. But I will say rabbits do have that too. Just not to the same extent. Because, yeah, I mean, I know that, like, shining light in their eyes, rabbits run... that's fair. I guess, yeah, no, you're right. I guess I'm also just kind of used to seeing, you know, like, rabbits, like, on the side of the road, stop, stare at you. But, yeah, no, I think you're right. Yeah, you know what? Never mind. It don't matter. It don't matter, you're right. But, yeah. Yeah, let's get in. Yeah. But yeah, you right. Where was I going with this? Train of thought. But yeah, I don't handle horror well. I think it also doesn't help that I've also kind of have drilled into my head, if you're being stalked by a predator, don't run away, because that triggers the predator's, you know, hunt instinct. Because, like, oh, if they're running away, that means I'm more powerful than they are, so if I catch them, I can take them down. So my natural instinct is to stand my ground and try to hope that it changes its mind, if you know what I mean. But that doesn't work in a horror game where they're programmed to murder you by touching you. But yeah, I don't like this whole Rochambeau thing because, again, it boils down. It's just rock, paper, scissors, and I don't remember if it's actually like the same every single, because, like, there's different Rochambeau temples. And if each one, it's like, it's the exact same each time you come. So if you memorize what they play, you can get through the tournament and win. But to get some of the more valuable cards, you have to win these tournaments. And it just feels like luck half the time. And I don't care for it. Yeah, I don't like the Rochambeau Temple. It's just basically what I'm getting at. I hate the mechanic. I think it's stupid. I think it's annoying. Okay. So that plops me down here. That being said, I say I don't like it. I'm probably still going to come back to it after I get each paint star, just because I do want to try to get the better cards. You know what? Let's keep going this way, since, again, I'm not 100% sure if I can truly go forward this way, but if I get to the point where I can't keep going, it'll send me back the other way. And honestly, just looking at that, I might not be able to go forward here just yet. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't think I can go forward. I'm gonna say, Great Mario, Scarlet anymore. No, afraid. Bold red color has been drained. Supposed to call it now the plain gate, the vanilla gate. Hey, I like the vanilla gate. You split open until it's repainted. But yeah, we don't have enough paint to... That's right. Okay, let me take a look-see at it. Just... There we go. Oh, okay. Is that game on any virtual consoles by chance? Because I don't have the ability. Well, it's hard to find PlayStation 2 horror games that don't cost hundreds of dollars. But it needs to be on something that's not the PlayStation 3 that's HDMI compatible. Because our Elgato, like, our hardware only can stream off things with HDMI cables. Again, except for the PlayStation 3 for some stupid reason, because whatever it is about the PlayStation 3, you have to stream through the AV cables. I've never understood why that is, but it's the way the PlayStation 3's software works. Which is why we can't stream PlayStation 3 games. Which is kind of a shame, because I remember, I mean, it's been so fucking long, I don't think this person watches our channel anymore. Someone kind of asked us if we would stream Legend of Dragoon, a game I actually strongly dislike. Well, let me phrase it. You can Yarhar it. Yarhar it? Let's see. It was stronger than red paint. Lead us here. The red. Yahar, like a. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could. It's just. How do I put this? We don't always have the most success. We've not had the best success with emulators on the channel. Again, I'm not saying. No, I'm just saying... Yeah. I'm just saying I can't guarantee it'll actually work. I'm all the way here from Port Prison to see a bridge and some sort of bridge build or something. Oh, that's right! I think this is the guy who can now go back to Port Prisma. He'll fix that bridge so we can access the rest of Port Prisma. Cool. Yeah, the PlayStation 2 was basically extinct at this point. I mean, heck, we have a PlayStation 2, and it kind of keeps kept breaking on us, so... But yeah, I am kind of sad that that happened, as well as just our Elgato not being compatible with older stuff, because I got a bunch of games for the PlayStation 2, and the GameCube, and even, but like Legend of Dragoon, a game, like I said... I know I initially said it's a game that I dislike. That's not what I meant. It's a game I have personal reasons to avoid, why I've avoided it for so long. But someone requested it. That and Dark Cloud 2 on the PlayStation 2. So I bought Dark Cloud 2 for the PlayStation 2, and I downloaded Legend of Dragoon on the PlayStation 3 with the intent of streaming them eventually. Or, well, I mean, this was pre-streaming. This was back when we were just recording. And we just never got around to it. Not right now, but definitely later. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. There are just so many games that I wanted to do for this channel that I no longer can, just due to hardware issues, as well as the unreliability of, maybe not, I shouldn't say unreliability, but just our unreliability of, just our lack of success with emulation on this channel. That's what I should say. Because I really wanted to play Bomberman Generations for this channel. I wanted to play Bomberman Jetters for this channel. I wanted to play Amazing Island. I'm now just going to kind of look over at my shelf. I bought a couple Paper Mario 4 and 5 because I thought it would be fun to play, you know, just play. I want to, for a while, we were buying like all the Paper Mario games. We bought Paper Mario 10 because that one is 5-player, and this was back when all 5 members of the channel were still regularly meeting. Yes, I know Paper Mario, or not Paper Mario, Mario Party. Yeah, I meant to say Mario Party 10, not Paper Mario. Was not good, but again, it was 5-player. I bought Mario Party 4 and 5, and I meant to buy 6 too, but it got too expensive. Is the 360 version of Crash Mind Over Mutant possible for you to play? Possibly. My 360 does still work with our hardware. The problem is that my Xbox, our internet is no longer compatible, or like my Xbox is no longer compatible with our internet package. Meaning that any games that didn't download the update patches before... So like, if I buy a new Xbox 360 game that, shall we say, has a lot of day one patches that need to fix problems, I can't really play them on my Xbox effectively because they won't have the necessary day one patches, if you know what I mean. So again, I'm not saying no, it's just I am somewhat hesitant to do Xbox games that we don't have the updates on our hard drive on, just since it could result in a goddamn buggy mess. Because, like, for example, I had Assassin's Creed Black Flag for the 360. Loved it to pieces. But after the hard drive that I had died, I felt like I've got to buy the PlayStation 4 version of Black Flag just because it will have the updates. Because there were some pretty infamous bugs on Black Flag before it got patched and improved, you know? I know. It's because Crash is a series I appreciate. And yeah. Yeah. And while I've heard mixed things about the Mind Over Mutant and Crash of the Titans, it's like, it's not a game I would have minded playing. It's just... It's the unfortunate... I mean, I'm sure there's a way to get the Xbox the updates it needs. It's just I'm not tech savvy enough to know what to do in that case, you know? Because, like, our PlayStation Vita is also incompatible with our internet package for the same reason. Because, like... For example, so I played Valkyria Chronicles 1, really enjoyed it. Yeah, maybe you do need a break, man. I feel bad for you. Because I did live stream Valkyria Chronicles, the first one, a couple years ago. And then I got Valkyria Revolution and Valkyria Chronicles 4. And I planned on streaming 4 until I got to a certain point. And I realized, like, okay, this is... It was like the problem when I streamed Valkyria Chronicles, the first one, is there were long, kind of boring stretches. Which I'm like, I didn't really want to subject the audience to more of that. And unfortunately, Valkyria Chronicles 4 had those too. But anyway, what I'm trying to get at here is that Valkyria Chronicles 2 and 3 didn't get physical releases in America, but they were digitally on either the PSP or the PS Vita. Either way, you can download them on the Vita, which is what I tried to do. But at that point, our Vita was no longer compatible with the internet, and I was unable to get access to Valkyria Chronicles 2 and 3, so I never got to experience those. That being said, I don't know if I've lost out on that, because there are a couple things that I remember reading about some of the changes to the mechanics of 2 and 3 that doesn't sound as good. Okay, I've got a feeling I'm going to regret showing you these. You're gonna pull like a Weevil from Yu-Gi-Oh! And steal all my cards, aren't you? Right. This is, it's just teaching us the mechanic of what to do when we run out of cards. So, this tutorial is totally on the gamepad, but Battle Spin is the best way to get an extra card in a pinch. You can use it once per round, but it'll cost you coins each time. Just tap the button and try it. You know what? I'll throw in 10 coins to help you out, but that's it. Can't be paying for your lifestyle. I get you, Huey. Oh yeah, if you want, you can get to get fancy, you can pay more coins to turn the cards around and slow them down. You can use Battle Spin once per round, so why not give it a try now? You literally have nothing to lose. That's right. So, stuff like this is kind of the reason why coins are so all over the place in this game and in Origami King. Because, so let's actually see what this does in combat. Because both this game and Origami King, I know Origami King, you don't pay for battle cards. But there are things you can do in combat that you can pay money. Okay, that's funny. To make combat work for you more. And you'll see what I mean when we get to Origami King. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. So, both games just give you coins out the butt to make sure you can take advantage of these. You know, in this case, take advantage of the fact that it's like, shit, I need to get more cards to save my ass, or... Yeah. Because that is one thing I did forget. As you saw, based on the card I pulled there via the battle spin, I was able to get the fan. So it's like, oh yeah, I think you can, if you're in dire straits and you need a specific item for a fight, there is a chance that the specific item card you need will appear in Battle Spin. Like I said, I could be wrong about that, but we'll cross that bridge we'll cross those bridges as they come. Okay, I'm still not 100% sure what the distinctive difference is. I'm still only 96% painted? I still don't know, like, the difference, like, why this one's a yellow, or is that one a red space? Or, because, like, the title is red, but the space is... Huh. I'm going to need to take a quick 5-minute break, because I need to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, let us go into the Indigo Underground. I like that alliteration. Oh shit, is that... Okay, yeah, the gamepad was disconnecting, but we are back in the game. Yeah, I'm trying to remember, like, what happens if we're able to completely repaint everything. Like, I don't remember if that's, like, a requirement for game completion. Well, I mean, okay, it is a requirement for game completion. I meant, like, if it's required to finish the game. Okay. Okay. If I remember correctly, what happens here... Let's see, a bit after you cut a card-shaped pull, so you can place one of your cards in an empty slot. Choose the right card and some strength. Okay. Oh, that sucks. 'Cause it's like if I put the wrong thing in here, I lose the card. You know what? I'm not going to put anything here because I am 99% sure I don't have the right card. And this is a mechanic I am not too thrilled about. This is kind of what I was talking about with... needing specific cards for specific things, you know? And you could potentially... cut it out. Don't pull so hard. I'm going to tear my legs off. Suction device or something? Okay, I think it kind of goes without saying. I need to find, like, a plunger or something. But I haven't encountered anything like that. Huh. Okay, we're going back to the beach. Just because I think I really kind of remember... Okay, I can't do anything there yet. That guy we were talking about, you know, who wanted to sail the ocean or whatever. There was something we can do with him. Yeah. Alright, let's ship that sailed. Docking got shipwrecked. The blue toe's going to sail at the end of the world. Let's go. Yeah, okay. I don't know if this is going to, strictly speaking, give me access to a plunger or whatever, but at least, yeah. Okay. Sorry. 1 second. Yeah, this would be like home. His soul isn't ripped. Got some wind. It probably, yeah. Or his sail, not his soul. At least his soul isn't ripped, which means a little wind can push his soul onto... Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so this is specifically what we were supposed to hold on to the fan for. You know, it is kind of sad thinking about it. Like, the fact that the screen up here, you guys are kind of looking at nothing, is a big part of the reason why we never actually ended up playing Four Swords for the channel. Because after, what's it called? After we played Crystal Chronicles for the channel, Abby and myself were like, we should also play Four Swords, because it's uses the same type of multiplayer gimmick as Crystal Chronicles, but as Flays pointed out, a good chunk of the Four Swords gameplay, like when you go inside the, what's it called? When you go inside the caves in Four Swords, and we killed him, it's all done on the Game Boy screen, meaning... Hell yeah, man. Meaning that you guys at home would not be able... Oh, we got another one. Meaning you guys at home wouldn't actually see anything. It's a big reason why we chose not to. But Whoa, that was awesome. For a second, I thought you were going to eat it, but you rode the wave like a champ. And unfortunately, we're kind of getting that same problem here with the gamepad.
Hey, that was pretty cool. That's it. I found my destiny. I'm the greatest surfer in the history of forever. Relax. Guys, you can act like you've never met a surf legend before.
Oh.
Dude, forget about being a surf legend. You just stopped a giant wave in its tracks. No mere surfer can do that. Check out the shape of your noggin. Say, come to think of it, there's a hole in the gate at the Crimson Tower. It looks like it was made for your dome. Just happens we're trying to get to the Crimson Tower to find the big paint star. Do you think you could help us?
Wait, I'm confused. Should I stick to surfing or not? Whatever, I can't swim anyway, but you say my head might fit in the gate at Crimson Tower?
Of course, how did I not see it before? Legend has it there are 3 chosen toads and meant to open the sacred gate. Till the very moment, I didn't know what to do with my life or oddly shaped head, but this makes sense now. I'm one of the chosen toads, and my destiny is to open the gate to the Crimson Tower.
He's definitely more in touch with his powers than the red toad was. He didn't need to journey to the end of the world after all. He just needed to look inside himself. And I'm pretty sure that just stays there forever now. So I'm just going to take a quick look-see around. I'm not going to like go all the way back to the other beach just to see if I missed paint, but I'm just going to take a quick look around the starting area to see if I missed anything that I can paint. Oh. I genuinely was not expecting the coins to respawn, but I'm not going to throw any complaints about this whatsoever. Whoa. What a wave. Should we be concerned that it's just kind of perpetually there? Or is that just not something we're going to care about? I mean, I'm perfectly fine if we just want to not care about it. It's just... Okay. That just leaves... We got to find... So, let's go back and talk to Justice Toad. But that raises the question, where is the yellow toad? Because going back there, unfortunately, it didn't lead me to a plunger or anything like that. So I'm not 100% sure where I need to go to advance things, you know? By the way, I haven't mentioned it this stream, and like, I don't think I've mentioned it at all in this whole series, just because, you know, last time the stream was so short, we didn't really start to properly explore the world as a whole, but... And I have mentioned, you know, how good, like, the designs are of the cardboard, but the level designs in this game are nice. They're very bright, they're very vibrant, they're super colorful. It's good stuff. Again, say what you will about... Again, the creativity being a little choked in this game compared to the first 3 entries, but at the very least, even if we're just stuck with basic enemies, it is nice that this game, well, I mean, it's nice that the game looks as nice as it does. So, lots of love for that one. Lots of love for that aspect. Respect. Gotta send the developers respect. Go forth, my minions. Waka waka. Begone, thought. I'm gonna peel off your layers and make you squirm like the little baby puppies that you are. And a 1, and a 2. Oh, fuck. Well, it's a good thing I have 3 shots of taking this guy out. Hey, B-Boy, are you still there? Because I do have a question about Shadow of the Colossus. Sweet! Because I do have a question about Shadow of the Colossus. Oh. The fan's back? I didn't remember that about this game. I mean, then again, when I tried to use the fan to save the toad, I was told I couldn't use a replica for it for whatever reason, so they must make the things I can ring out respawn. And again, that's kind of obnoxious. I mean, I get that the whole idea is we're giving you the replicas so you can use them in combat or whatever, which I appreciate, but I'm like, I feel like the whole reason to, you know, have the replicas as a concept is to make things easier on the players so they don't have to completely backtrack to old areas to get the items they need to progress. I don't know. It's just a little, shall we say, meh? Again, it's just another example of why this game, like I said, well, I like playing it more. It's not better than Super Paper Mario, because Super Paper Mario had much better structure and story and creativity. It's just, again, this is gameplay that I like more, which is why I'm perfectly fine to play this game, beat it a second time. Yeah. Oh. So guys, I'm not strictly speaking looking for fights right now. Oh, and we're getting into a fight now. We're men in tights. We roam around the forest looking for fights. I mean, that's not really what I'm doing right now, but, well, that's what happens, so we rob from the rich and give to the poor. That's right. We may look like pansies. What did you say? Or okay. When does that thing ricochet? I mean, I'm assuming there was something there, because this was the same place it ricocheted last time, but I'm not... I guess the problem is that I am looking down to check to see if anyone's commented, so I'm kind of distracting myself, but still, some... I don't know. A clear indication would be appreciated, you know? Turns out that your funky horn thing may fit into one of the keyholes in the Crimson Tower Gate. The Crimson Tower, huh? It's close enough to walk, but scrap that. I'm on a superpowers now, so I'll just take flight. I mean, I can't say I blame you. If I could fly too, I would fly at every excuse. I'd use every excuse I had to fly. And we're just going to grab this to get us out of here, because why not? It's quicker than trying to backtrack out. And I suppose I could now go torture myself at the Rochambeau Temple again just to try to beat it. Okay, that's 2 down. But like I said, I'm not sure where the yellow one is. Rochambeau Temple Uno. Now, something I'm very confused about is... So, the first place I ever heard the term Rochambeau was from South Park. There was an episode where Cartman convinced someone else that Rochambeau was you take turns kicking each other in the crotch until you gave up or whatever. But then I sometimes hear Rochambeau used for rock, paper, scissors, so it's like... does Rochambeau actually mean rock, paper, scissors, and Cartman was just being a troll? Or, I mean, given that it's being used here, I'm assuming that's the case. Okay. If I do remember correctly, so there is a character called the Rochambeau Master. I think he's random every single time. But I think, given the fact that the Goomba played rock each time, I'm pretty sure that everyone else that you go up against in these temples will play the exact same card each time. So that is how you, you have to memorize what these things play every single time. It's a bit obnoxious, but I digress. I mean, I guess, you know what? Let's cheat. Cheating. It's what's for dinner. Okay, unfortunately, the third, it's saying that, like, the third person I'm going to go up against, it's like, it's random. We can't help you. Wait, what? That's odd. That's very odd. So it's saying the third person I should go up against is the rock, paper, wizard. It's not listing a Koopa Troopa, so it's not actually giving me what I should play. Rock. You know, I'm going to play scissors just because I've done paper and rock, so I'm not saying I'm more likely to win statistically or whatnot, but I won. Kalu Kale. I love the pause. The brand new car. Yeah, I know that that's not like a clever or deep joke, but I've always enjoyed the whole delay saying the full thing to amplify a joke. I'm a simple guy. I think it's funny. I will say, though, the other reason why the Rochambeau Temple makes me sad, because it really just makes me long for the Glitz Pit, you know? Okay. Let me think. I'm still not done with Cherry Lake. Okay. I can't do anything there yet. Let's go back to town and see if there's a yellow toad anywhere we can chat with. Then we'll go to the... Yeah, we'll I mean, if for no other reason, I can look around to see if there's more things that I can paint. Like I said, I don't know if I'm necessarily going to be gaining or losing anything by not finishing it all, but I see no particular reason not to, at the very least, try, you know? Oh, okay. Oh. Well then. I was just coming down here looking for paint and I found what I needed, I believe. It's a funny thing, this world, you know? Yeah, that was weird. Sure. I already got the thing, you dumbass. I hit you. Huh. I don't know, just doesn't really mean much as a whole, but I just, as someone who's played Thousand Year Door so many times, it is kind of interesting given that the boat in that game drops you off and then leaves, but Peach's boat just stays docked in the just stays docked at the dock the whole game. So I'm also just like, since I'm here, I want to quickly look around to see if there's more stuff I can paint. I mean, obviously there is. Oh, what's here? Okay, I'm gonna worry about that later because I don't necessarily desperately need to find any rescue squad members at the moment. Right, you. Oh, that's right. That's right. This is where you're staying at. Again, it is interesting to my brain that this is a Mario game that gets kicked off without Peach being kidnapped. I don't think that should be such a big deal, but it is, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't inherently have a problem with Peach constantly getting kidnapped, as it's part of the franchise's identity, but it is still laughable, you know? Although, I have been enjoying a lot of the jokes that have been going around the internet that it's like, Bowser's not actually kidnapping her, like, because they're secretly dating, and she's like, look, we can't be together because what would people say about a princess and a dragon dating? So it's like, if you would just, you know, kidnap me, quote unquote, so we can, you know, have some alone time and then go about our business, you know? Like, yeah, it's pretty funny. Okay. All right. Let's go get that guy out of the plunger, or out of the plunger. Let's use the plunger to get him out of the pipe. That is the intended word choice. Still only 98% painted. It's usually like there's like a little speck that's just so easy to miss, you know, that is, you know, words. Know them. Do I? But it's always the most minute and stupid thing that you're overlooking, you know? Alright, let's get a funny animation. Churn that butter!
Please, tell me you washed that plunger before using it on me. Sorry, I thought my training prepared me for this. Anyway, I'm the leader of the Green Rescue Squad. Pleased to meet you. We received reports of a trouble deep in the Indigo Underground, so we rushed here as quickly as we could. We got ambushed as soon as we arrived, and my 6 squad members were all separated. It was bad. We got flattened, creased, folded, crinkled, ripped, torn, and you name it. Got stuffed in this pipe like a little green spitball, and I'm the leader. This might come as a shock, but I need you to rescue my 6 squaddies. So, the rescue squad needs rescuing. It's happened to you a lot, huh, Mario? But if the mini paint star led us here, there must be another paint star in this cave. Let's go check it out. Dick! Yeah, I don't like using the hammer in this game as much as the jump. Yeah, I greatly preferred... Again, I don't know why I really did prefer how the hammer worked in the first 2 games. Now, well, I definitely do think Origami King is the better Paper Mario game. I do prefer, because like in this game in Origami King, you use, so in this it's paint, in the next game it's confetti to fill in the world. I prefer the aesthetic of using paint over basically throwing paper to fill in gaps and whatnot, but it's a minor thing. It doesn't really make that big. Oh shoot, I'm an idiot. I meant to grab the one next to the one I put out, which was, you know, a triple boot. Oh well. Wasn't thinking. You know, excuse me. I also have kind of mixed feelings about, you know, not being able to select your attack target yourself in this game. Please, what's that?
They crumpled me up with this. I thought it was just like some recipe. Told one of the Green Squad reported for doing. Excuse me, spread my Kev's location immediately. We rescued 1 member of this squad, or rescue squad. 5 more to go. Now, I think this is the only level where all the rescue squad members are all in one location. Hello, Swip Swoop. I'm not afraid of you, even though you were something I was never particularly fond of in the older games. But don't worry, just because I don't have Vivian here to deal with your shit, doesn't mean that I can't deal with your shit. Okay. I just wanted to be sure. I'm like, okay, I don't know how much help this thing's gonna have, so let's make sure it dies. Yep. Wait. You can just stand sideways. Asshole, I had to get multiple power-ups in the last couple games in order to do that, and you just do it on the dime? You're a dick. Who do you think you are? The main character? Alright. Okay, now I want to use the triple jump as well. By the way, I can still use that whole spinner thing to get more cards, even if I'm not completely empty. I just thought I'd say that because... just if thou art wondering about mechanics and all that good stuff. I could have definitely missed that that thing on the wall needed to be painted. Nope. You know, given the fact that these were always like the enemies that were just out of reach or whatnot, it's oddly cathartic to start a battle with these things by hitting it with a hammer. I know, it's a silly thing to be like, my life feels somewhat more complete and satisfied, but fuck it, I don't care. That still felt kind of nice. Oh, I see it. Just made it. It is a me, a Mario. I don't know why I felt inclined to say that, but I mean, it is a me, a Mario. Oh, I just realized there's that big splotch on the wall I need to clean up. Or not clean up, fill in. Let me up. You raise me up so I can fill in socked paint. You raise me up to go hammer time on the bad guys. I just like jumped, came down, paused, and then just slotted myself in on top of him.
Nice.
Okay. I do just want to give everyone a heads up. I probably will need to end the stream once I clear this. Once I clear this level. I think I actually got a good amount of content out today. But yeah, just a heads up. Oh. So I can't just, you know, use one boot to kill both of you. Take the paint. Be empowered. For we have the power. We are divine. The Buzzy Batal. Okay, just the one guy, so I don't need to worry about anything else. So as long as I don't fuck this up, this one boot should be plenty. Two fire flowers for the price of one. I can appreciate that. Sweet. So it's just nice. I only ever get nice, not excellent. Mucho grande, al dente. Peak of sexuality. Just nothing but nice. Okay. I mean, let's be perfectly frank. Edgelord is the peak of sexuality, but still. Well, found one.
We removed the tape. You can come down now if you want. That feels good. Oh, thanks, mate. Gosh, my face is all sticky from that tape. I'm gonna wash my face off. Well, not wash my face off, but that'd be horrifying. Toad 3 of the Green Squad, reporting for duty. Now, if you excuse me, I must report to my captain's location immediately. Just 3 more to go, rescue squad. Just 3 more rescue squad to find.
Okay. Let's see what we gotta do. Da. Oops. Oh, come on. Got it. Oh, so I have to fight them all eventually anyway. Well, okay, do I still have a Koopa? I don't have a Koopa. Let's see what this beetle does. And just to be safe, I'm going to use that too. I'm probably going to waste it, but still. Okay, yeah, I did waste it. But I was not 100% sure that thing would have the same effect as a Koopa. So, anyway. Mario, behind you! Is what I was going to say, but I kind of froze up my bed. I feel you. Before we was, okay, thanks, bro. Come on, the blah, blah, blah. We've got the power. We are divine. Alright, can I... Okay. What am I missing here? I mean, I need 2 more of those dudes. Oh, wait. There was a place back there I could go down. I think that's where I need to go next. Okay, up there. I goofed. Okay, if I remember correctly, I think we have to, like, leave the level altogether for things like the blocks to respawn, so if I want to 100% complete... Ugh. But let's see if that makes the blocks come back. I don't think it will, though, but... There we go. And we've cut a waterfall out, redirecting the flow of water and fucking up the ecosystem. Whoa! Actually, what does this do? Actually, what am I doing? I can... Okay. That is literally just a defense card. Where am I? I was to be my waterfall. I was gonna die seeing the backside of water. Okay, now there's only one missing rescue squad left. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to leave and come back if I'm gonna get that one, I'm pretty sure. How am I supposed to get that? I don't remember getting, like, a jump upgrade, like, in the last couple games. Ominous. Oh, very ominous. It's like Blair Witch in the corner up here. Oh my god. Oh my god. I do not like that. Oh. Okay. Well, I just wasted a couple things. I really thought the thing was going to have like a shit ton of health. That should be the last of the rescue squads. I don't remember anything in my mind's blank sheet, but I remember one thing. Toad 6 screen escort point for duty. Excuse me. Okay. You don't need to trauma dump after... You really don't need to trauma dump after what just happened to you. I mean, I totally get if you need to. Boom, rescue the whole rescue, all 6 of them. Let's get back to the leader. Hell yeah. But let's first do some more exploring. Oh, that's how I get that. Sweet. Oh. I mean, not that the health's not appreciated. It's just also like, shoot, I didn't need health, but... Oh well. Oh, wait. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I can drop from up there and get that. I think I can salvage my ass. We've gone to the power. Ass has been saved. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum. Oh, interesting. I was kind of expecting it to be like, okay, there's 4 enemies in a row. You got to fight all of them at the same time. I'm running out of basic jump cards. Okay. I'm not interested in dealing with, you know, zombie. Okay, again, I know they're not technically zombies, but I'm calling them the zombie shy guys because I like how that sounds. All right. What can you do for me, my man? Roll call. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it makes 7. All present and accounted for. Green Rescue Squad, commence operation. Tow bridge. All units to your positions. Sucks to be you. And if I remember correctly, these poor suckers are here for the rest of the game. Once doing the rescuing, feel free to walk. Yep. 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 Oh dear. I am so sorry, guys. Those guys are a bunch of ass eaters. I've never seen what these do, so let's find out. Not a ton. In fact, I'm thoroughly disappointed in what they can do. Then again, they are like the most basic of the character cards that I have access to, so I guess I shouldn't be too terribly surprised by that. Oh, piss. I did not realize I got that close to the wall, or to the edge. Wall, edge, same diff. No, I'm gonna miss the magical hammer. Yep. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, can I just, like, pull them up? Here we go. Yep. I mean, you're not wrong. You know, I actually give the commander some credit that he was technically on the bottom of that pile. So it's like, hey, give the guy some credit. He's not asking his men to do something he isn't willing to do himself. Okay. I've kind of noticed, starting with Super Paper Mario, but, like, your momentum is weird. Because I feel like I should just be easing off this platform, you know? But are you shitting me? Like, I'm barely touching the joystick, and it just sends me way too far out, you know? God damn it. I'm actually getting pissed off. You know, I still got it, but thing just spit me off down here. I am a little peeved. Sucks to... Hello, Lemon. Huh. I was honestly expecting it to bulldoze those Shy Guys. Oh. And they're all just like right there. Let's fight! Okay. Oh. Okay. All right, let's grab this one, and then we'll come back in and pick Mario. Then we'll come back in and grab the yellow one. Just so I have both directions open to me right away. Plus, I just have a kind of a gut feeling that since I'm missing the yellow toad for the gate, the yellow star might take me into that. Oh. Especially since that just kind of connects me to... Yep. Oh, I got a letter. Yeah, we'll get it in a second. I'm not terribly concerned about getting it right now. We've got the power, we are divine. Oh, fuck. Fucking hell. What the fuck just happened? Assholes. All right, some stir-fried shy guy. Alright. Do I have another triple jump? I don't, but I do have a line jump card. I don't know how much damage it's actually gonna do. So let's find out. Okay, it was enough to take them out. Good stuff. Sweet. Max Paint is up. And tally-oop. I think I'm getting close. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm almost back to where I need to go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the rescue guys are up here. Yep, like I said, they're stuck here forever, basically. Big paint star. I got it. It's mine. It's in the bag. Hallelujah, Kalu, Kalay, all that other good stuff. Yay. Alright, let's go. I don't 100% remember what the letters really are, other than maybe just flavor text, but let's go see anyway. Crack. You showed me your history collection the other day. Okay. Yeah, I will say some of the basic cards in this game are a little too effective for for the game's balance, you know. Let's go talk to that one guy. He said he was in the dojo, and then we'll call it good for the day. You know, I also just realized this is probably the lowest amount of collectibles that we've had to get. Not collectibles. No, collectibles. Like, out of all the games we've played so far, the first two, we had to collect 7. Or, let's see, 7 in the first game. Was it 8? Or, I don't remember how many it was. It was at least 7 in the second game, too. There's like secret doors, high-tech stuff sitting in the storage room. This is weird, Mario, but things could get weird. Let's check it out. And then, technically, in Super Paper Mario, it was at least 8, even if we were gifted one practically right from the get-go. But in this one, it's only 6. Instructions. History of Prisma Island. Welcome friends place like I call Prisma Museum. An underground museum. This must be one of those super snobby art places that no one knows about. Contraire, my friend. My mission is to make a collection as accessible as possible. Even a common undergraduate art student should be able to appreciate it. There's just one tiny thing I don't have actually in display as of yet. And if you collect, it would be good if you had to donate. Yeah. So, yeah, you are not in any way, shape, or form required to give cards to this, but... And I don't know... Anyway. I don't actually know what donating gets you, but... Okay, but how do I... Sorry, I admit I wasn't fully paying attention. If your donation, we appreciate the help. Like I said, I don't 100% know what the real point of this is, but it's something to do. Okay. By the way, can I just say I absolutely fucking hate the term, please don't be stingy. Because working in food for 10 years, you always get those douchebags like, don't be stingy with the cheese, or chintzy, just anything like that, when it's like, I have portions I have to follow. You paid for X amount. It's not about being stingy, it's about giving you what you've paid for. You want extra, you fucking pay for it, douchebag. Okay, I'm not going to give him the lemon, just due to the fact that it's like, I think I need to keep the lemon just in case. Okay. Alright, let's head back to the map, and then I will be calling it a day. Actually, hold on. Let's go talk to the squeezing guy. Because, you know, if I can grab some more things to squeeze, that could prove helpful. Like I said, I think, I could be wrong, I think how this game works is that, again, if I remember correctly, every unique thing only has, like, a single use in the story. So now that we've used the plunger and the, actually, I guess I could have given him the lemon and then come and bought another one. I might do that, not right now, but later. So again, now that I've used the plunger and the fan, I don't think there'll be any points in the game that I'll need those cards in order to progress the story. But yeah. Again, I'm not going to do it now. I do need to get wrapping up. But yeah, next time I can give him the lemon, and then I just come back and buy another one. And just given how many coins I get, it's not that hefty of a price tag. Yep, let's go to the overworld. Saving, do not turn off the power. Excellent. All right. With that, we are going to conclude for the day. Thank you all for joining us. If you want to join us on Discord, there is a link in the description. That is the best way to directly communicate with us. As well, there is a link to our Twitter. We don't use it as much. We'll be doing another Edgelord stream tomorrow, so if you want to tune in for that insanity, I look forward to seeing you there. Yeah, I'm not sure when, but I'll see you guys then. Have a good rest of your day.